Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm talking about why the Andrew Wiggins trade is actually a genius move for the Golden State Warriors. Now, this might be kind of late coming out with this video, but I really wanted to see if Wiggins could still be having a very good season when he is the primary dude and has to do all the scoring, and so far he has held up very well being the primary scorer, and although them not winning any games, he is not meant to be there to help them win games right now. He is just there to see, like, on a trial run to see how good can he really be, and so far he's been a very good player in many different ways, surprising and non-surprising ways. So I mean, yeah, I think so far the Wiggins trade was very, very good so far, but that's not what I'm going to be getting into. I want to be getting into why I think is going to help them in the future and how I think this trade is actually a genius move for the Golden State Warriors. So without further ado, without rambling on too much, just get right into this video. Alright, so before I get into anything, let's get into the actual trade itself. The trade consists of the Golden State Warriors getting Andrew Wiggins, a 2021 first-round pick that is top 3 protected, and a 2021 second-round pick. While all they had to trade to the Wolves was D'Angelo Russell. So I mean, let's get into how this is going to help them. Well, in their future, let's be honest, D'Angelo Russell really did not have a spot in their future going forward at all. I mean, yes, he's a great player, a great shooting guard, and I think he's very underrated even to this day. He's one of the better scorers in the entire league. But let's be honest, there was no way a system that started Curry, Klay Thompson, and D'Angelo Russell, and Draymond Green, plus whoever they drafted at a center position or put at center, was going to work. Because, I mean, first of all, D'Angelo Russell still has to shoot the ball in order to get his points. Like, he has to put up, he's a volume scorer, so he has to put up a lot of shots in order to score. Well, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, believe it or not, they like to shoot a lot as well. So, I mean, there would just pretty much not be enough ball to go around at all if you did start those three. Now, yes, it would be very hard to guard, and at all times, you would always have at least one player that can get a bucket at any time. But I just don't think that three-guard system would work, as they would be very undermanned, very small, and I just don't think that that would have worked. But now you add Andrew Wiggins into the future instead of D'Angelo Russell, well, that now gives them a small forward, which it could be very, very good. And Wiggins, I mean, being a legit small forward, is now going to plug in that position that they needed ever since Kevin Durant has left. And I mean, it's going to be very, very fun to watch how they can play. And this is also going to allow Klay Thompson to play his natural position at shooting guard with no one else congesting it, should I say, and Steph Curry to play with Klay Thompson and not have to try to get used to playing with D'Angelo Russell and Klay Thompson. And Klay Thompson and Steph Curry are going to be able to remain the main two players, as I mean, I think if D'Angelo Russell was there, he would want to be more of a primary scorer than if Andrew Wiggins is there. So I think Andrew Wiggins just fits their lineup way more, and he helps them make a much more well-rounded roster. As I mean, now instead of starting 3 guards and 2 bigs, now you're starting 2 guards that are the best shooters to ever live, to go along with a very solid offensive player at the small forward position, and Draymond Green at the power forward, and whoever you put at center. So I mean, it's going to be a very nice, well-rounded roster going into the future, and I think Wiggins just helps their future plans much more than what D'Angelo Russell would have helped. But now my second reason is going to be that they got a trial run to do with Andrew Wiggins. Now, what I mean by a trial run is they're going to be able to see how well Wiggins can play while being the leader of the team and being the best player on the team. And the reason this is so important is for 2 reasons. Because one reason, now they're going to know if they do plan to go forward with Wiggins, they're going to know if Klay Thompson and Steph Curry have to come out of a game for rest, for whatever reason, and they have to leave Andrew Wiggins in, they will know that Andrew Wiggins can still score the ball and lead that team to somewhat success while Curry and Klay are out. But now another reason is if they decide not to go farther with Andrew Wiggins, they will now be able to see what they can trade him for, what they should do with him going into the future. And this trial run is just going to be very, very important for him. And so far, he has played very, very well in very, very surprising ways to me, which I'll be getting to in a little bit farther in this video. Another reason is going that he'll be extremely open on the court. Now, this is going to be like nothing he's ever seen before, as even when the Minnesota Timberwolves had Jimmy Butler, Karl-Anthony Towns himself, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is not a sharpshooter. He's a very good player, superstar level player, don't get me wrong, but he's nowhere near a shooter that Klay Thompson or Curry is. Same with Karl-Anthony Towns, and Karl-Anthony Towns works in the paint, so the floor is just way less stretched out. But now with the Golden State Warriors, he has the 2 best shooters of all time on his roster, Draymond Green, who right now teams will probably not be respecting as much, but I expect Draymond Green to go back to being himself once Clay and Curry are back. So I mean, Draymond Green, Curry, Clay, whoever you put the center position, and then Andrew Wiggins. Out of all the people I just named, who do you think is going to be getting the least amount of attention, at least early? Well, obviously Curry and Clay are going to be getting the full attention of the team. Draymond Green, teams know he can be good, so they're going to guard him. Wiggins is going to be the odd man out to be wide open. He's going to get open shots, he's going to get one-on-one situations, and he's going to be able to do what he does best, which is finish around the rim, and he's going to be able to do that in one-on-one situations, not facing any double teams, and I mean, it's going to help him so much, and with how elite he is at finishing at the rim, this is going to be nothing but good news for Wiggins, and I think it's most likely to be setting up for one of the best seasons of his career next season. And now another reason is going to be the potential for 2 top picks. Like I said earlier, I already kind of got into this, but I mean, they have a chance to add like 2 great elite players. Like, just imagine, they have a chance to get the number 1 overall pick and the number 4 overall pick. And they have legit chances at doing it due to how bad both teams are. Which would mean they would give them a chance to have a starting lineup of Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Wiseman to go along with maybe someone like LaMelo or whoever they can get with the 4th overall pick. So, I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what they can do with the draft capital they just acquired. If they're going to trade it, do what they can get. This gives them so much more flexibility, and I think this trade helped them a ton in multiple ways. And now time to get into the surprising part of Andrew Wiggins' game that I really was not expecting at all. He has shown that he is more than worth it so far. And not just his scoring. We all know the dude's a bucket. He can score. He got a good mid-range game. The thing that surprises me the most is 2 things. One, his extreme efficiency that he's doing. Now, obviously, he's not going to keep up these numbers that I'm about to say, but right now, for the past 4 games he's been with the Warriors, he is averaging 52% from the three-point line and 57% from the field, while taking 14 shots a game and 4 3-point attempts per game. So, I mean, it's not like he's not shooting, his percentages are just way up. No, he is a very, very solid player right now, and he's doing it at extreme efficiency, while still averaging a lot of points per game. And now the most surprising thing that I was not expecting at all is his defense. The dude, before coming to the Warriors, was averaging 0.3 blocks per game and 0.2 steals per game. Since he's joined the Golden State Warriors, he is averaging 1.8 blocks per game and 2 steals per game. And now that doesn't have anything to do with him now being the primary guy. Defense does not matter if you're the leader, if you're not, it doesn't matter. If you're good at defense, you're good at defense. And for him to be not only stealing the ball, but blocking shots at the rate he is doing it right now is absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, if he can keep this defense up, he will be a very, very valuable player to this Warriors team. Because imagine someone now, not Kevin Durant, obviously, nowhere near as good as Kevin Durant, but now you have Curry, Clay, plus one of the best wing defenders, and not one of the best, but a very, very solid wing defender that can also block shots, get steals, start the fast break by himself, and also give you 20 points per game. Compare that with Draymond Green, who's already a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and whoever you put at the center position, their defense could be very scary, as Klay Thompson's no slouch on defense either. So this defense could be very, very scary if he's able to keep this up, and he could be a very valuable piece for this Golden State Warriors going into the very, very far future if he can keep this defense and scoring up. And it's going to be very interesting to see if he can. But unfortunately, guys, that's going to be it for this video. So comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think the Wiggins trade was a very good move? Do you think it was a bad move? I want to hear your all thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think they're going to do with them? Comment it all below. If you did like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. Hope you have a blessed day. Could I have a blessed day? So you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah, blah, blah.